dumb. This tweet.
It's okay if you don't want to send a tweet. We could just...
I'm just gonna use my original tweet and add, "We are back live again." Are back.
Fucking OBS.
After
Christ.
technical.
Hell yeah, I'll retweet your shit. Oh fuck, I never tweeted out the original one? Oh fuck, tweet it out now. Fucking might as well. Hate when I do that.
How is there minus 32? I've done tweets way bigger than this one.
Alright, I'm just giving a minute for everybody to come back in. Annoying ass shit.
Bro, I hate that shit.
Durante's back. My bad, bruh.
We are sorry.
My OBS, literally nothing wrong with the Wi-Fi or nothing. Literally, the OBS just disconnected and then it reconnected right after. Yes, everything is good, dude. Everything's good, Logan. My OBS, I'm sitting here talking and I see the fucking... There's a green light in the corner and it just starts flashing red and yellow. And I'm looking at my Wi-Fi, everything's fine, nothing's wrong at all. And then I get the notification on my computer that my OBS just disconnected. And then, right after our stream goes down, it re-fucking connects. Like, gee, thanks. What a help.
For no reason.
That
no
shit is
fucking
annoying.
reason.
I hate splitting episodes into 2 parts.
I hate that shit. I hate when that shit happens.
It's time. It might be time for a new computer, bro. It might fucking be. This shit.
I'm telling you, dog.
This shit's annoying as hell, bro. This shit's annoying as hell. It ruins the whole flow and everything. Thankfully,
Literally.
we actually have... Now, I'll tell you what pisses me off is when we literally have like one story left and we gotta fucking do a 20-minute short.
I hate that fucking shit.
Shit's annoying. But everything's good now, guys. Everything's good now. I literally, like, I have...
It just does it sometimes.
It literally just, for no reason. No reason whatsoever. So this is part 2 of 96, I guess. If you missed the first one, if you missed part 1, we talked for an hour about Keith Lee. We talked about what his debut means. We talked about his music, and we talked about how we would book him. We talked about AEW not having any plans to... sign Mia Yim. We talked about AQA signing with AEW. So if you guys want to hear about all that, you go talk. Oh, and we also, I guess, well, we'll pick up there since we didn't really get to talk much about it. But yeah, never mind. We'll just pick that up here. It's kind of where we got cut off. Okay, according to Fightful. According to Fightful. According to Fightful Select, Isaiah Swerve Scott or Shane Swerve Strickland is reportedly wanted by AEW, New Japan Pro Wrestling, and more. This is good for Swerve. He's another one of those guys I think we will see in the Owen Hart Cup tournament. And yeah, like I was mentioning in part 1, you know, they need to add 16-man tournaments to these Owen Hart Cups, and I think we'll see a lot of big and exciting names in them. So, yeah, I think it'll be good, man, and I'm excited for them.
Most definitely, man. Most definitely. And ended up finding his quote tweet on this story. He said, "Whatever should I do?" Question mark, question mark, and a bunch of exclamation points and thinking emojis, man. So he, I think it's gonna be AEW, but I could see him definitely going anywhere, doing anything, and
Yeah,
it'll be amazing, man. I can't wait to
yeah,
see him.
I think so as well. And another thing I'm glad about is I think that this might be the end of Hit Row
I
because it
think
looks like
so.
a lot of people just want him.
Exactly. No one is talking about the other ones. Anybody.
No, no,
No one's saying I want fucking BFAB
yeah.
top
If that
dollar.
if that group didn't succeed in WWE, man,
They
a
ain't
lot of
succeeding
companies
nowhere.
are. Yeah, a lot of those companies aren't gonna want anybody other than Swerve. So
Exactly.
you know
Exactly.
that's kind of where that lies, man. So speaking of somebody who signed,
Hmm.
weird, but via Boogie Man's Twitter,
I saw that. Yeah,
Boogie
hold on.
Man has signed a new WWE contract. I hope this is some sort of Legends deal. I don't know what the hell
It
this means.
definitely is. You know that
Yeah,
shit says the legend deal. It's the
yeah,
show up when we do a special episode of Raw once a fucking year deal.
yeah, yeah. Hopefully, man. So, that I'm glad that I mean, congratulations to him, I guess, for getting a new contract. Probably get released in a couple months, but
Exactly,
he's
but
he's on a Legends contract. I would assume, I would hope they put him on a Legends contract. He is kind of up there in age, but you never fucking know with this company. They might
oh,
want
you
a
really
boogeyman
fucking
come back.
oh, you never fucking know.
Yeah.
They're that desperate.
Yeah. Not really much to talk about there. I just hope to God we don't see this dude on television, bro.
Hopefully not. Hopefully
Um.
fucking not.
Another legend. Another legend. On a recent edition of his podcast, Kurt Angle said that he was booked for a
Mm-hmm.
3-week program into WrestleMania 38. Then WWE nixed those plans. And I quote, I went to the Royal Rumble. The WWE wanted to make me do a short program, but they ended up canceling at the very last moment. But we went to the Rumble, my wife and I. I also did some documentary interviews the day before,
No.
a photo op with fans, and I wanted to make it clear I am in no way signed with WWE. They were going to sign me anyway, but it was going to be a 3-week program. It got canceled, and my obligation is to do the show, the Kurt Angle show, and that's it.
Oh shit.
We have learned that this is not entirely the case, but there is also some truth to what Kurt Angle said. Was it? We were informed by a tenured member of the creative team that the Kurt Angle schedule, or the Kurt Angle, or that the Kurt Angle angle was never scheduled for a Mania storyline. He was brought in he was brought in for the Royal Rumble to do some documentary interviews and such. There was an idea that Kurt would make his way back to television, but it was never given the green light. We were told that the 3-week program he was talking about was a pitch, but nothing Vince ever signed off on. We might see Kurt Angle make a return to WWE programming at some point, but things don't seem that they worked themselves out this time. We were not able to return. We were not able to confirm what the proposed program for Kurt Angle was, but we were working to find out more details. Apparently, we never got any specifics on what it was supposed to be, other than it was going to be something with RK Bro and the Alpha Academy.
Okay. Okay. I feel like that's where you would fit if you were to do something.
Durante
Okay.
says, "What the hell is going on? Did Charlotte Android Elite Power Ranger Flare hack y'all just how she got the new PC update. Jesus Christ. Dude, was it Charlotte that booted us off the air, bro? Did she take
Could
over
have
our
been.
software? Is that what it
I think
was?
she fucking mentally hacked into us, man,
Fucking
using her fucking
Charlotte and her
software.
fucking G5 battery pack. Jesus Christ. Dude, I know. Tell me about it, man.
I'm
OBS,
telling
bro.
you,
Just booting us off the air.
for no fucking
Unbelievable.
reason.
Charlotte
It
Flair. That's probably what it was.
probably
Jesus.
was, man. Probably.
So Kurt Angle was going to be brought in to do something. You know what? You know where I could see him in this?
Hmm.
You know how they have Kevin Patrick as the guy that stands at the booth for all their
Uh,
challenges? I
yep.
would love to see Kurt Angle in that.
That would
I
have been
think that'd be
awesome.
great. Yeah, it
That would
does.
have been cool, though.
I don't think he knows. I don't think he knows. Or I don't. I I think him doing something going into Mania didn't make any sense. Not that he lied about
No.
that, but maybe he wasn't, made clear. Because
Because they just throw
if
people in,
Randy
man.
Orton, yeah, because if Randy Orton's facing Matt Riddle at Mania, why would he have involvement with RK Bro in the Alpha Academy?
Exactly. At that point, F Academy is out doing tag team shit. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? So it's just like that. They probably just told him Mania. They probably just had some random plans for this or Saudi Arabia or whatever, man. But I mean, sucks. I love Kurt. Love to see him, man. But he truly is real. He reminded what he said about the podcast reminded him of us, man. He's got the obligation of the Angle Pod. We love to see it, bro. Fucking
Yeah,
Angle. Dude, a legend.
absolutely. Absolutely. Um, Speaking of Vince McMahon isms
Oh god.
and things that Vince did not sign off on and whatnot, Vince McMahon's newest thing is he does not want Kofi Kingston and Biggie referred to as the New Day.
Why? What? I
What?
think I think I'm gonna guess his dumbass mentality. The
Okay,
New Day
fair.
is a three-man faction. Xavier Woods isn't here right now. They can't call him the New Day. When fans think of the New Day, they think of all three of them. That's I'm a guess that's somewhat along his fucking mentality about it. If it's not that, then he's really dumb. Because that's the most logical thing I could come up with that shit. That was me trying to as logically make Vince as logical as possible. And that's still
You
some dumb shit.
you might as well pull a TK and start calling them the kings of
Mm,
the new throne and the
Or,
knights of the new throne, and
or the
then when they're all
Brothers.
together they're the New Day, and then, dude, oh my god, man. Let's
God,
see this.
it's
A recent report from Fightful Select noted that Vince McMahon himself wanted Kofi and Biggie to be together on television. While Biggie was doing his singles run, he preferred to keep him separate from any groups. Now that it's over, for the time being, Biggie and Kofi are back together. Vince also offered one of his signature uh, quirks.
Kirk's.
I don't know what the hell that word is. When he moved Big E to SmackDown, and I quote, New Day member Big E was moved to SmackDown to rejoin his New Day teammates. In an interesting note, we were told that Vince was adamant that Kofi Kingston and Big E be referred to as New Day instead of being called Big E and Kofi Kingston, which was how they announced Big E's first week back. However, internally on the company's YouTube, apparently the message didn't get through as they were listed as the New Day on both. However, the following week that has changed. End quote. Vince McMahon is known for his various quirks when it comes to verbiage. Lists of banned words circulated online for years. McMahon even specified roles for Mickey James when she appeared as Knockouts champion. Um, this gives little to no reason other than Vince McMahon just wants them to be called Biggie and Kofi Kingston.
Exactly, man. Exactly. I try to make it as logical as I can, but who fucking knows the real reason?
And then it's crazy too, because literally what you said, which is the the most Vince thing ever, wasn't even listed. He
No,
literally just put that because
it's just because.
he just preferred them being called not the New Day. So they so let me get this straight. So the New Day, their greatest rivals are the Usos. We all know that.
Mhm.
Does anybody refer to that feud as Biggie and Kofi Kingston versus the Usos? We
Exactly.
know them as the New Day. No matter what variation of the fucking team is a thing, whether it's Kofi and Xavier, whether it's Biggie and Kofi, whether it's Biggie and Xavier, whether it's uh, Biggie and Kofi. Dude, they've been working under this name for like 2014. They've been working under this name for like 8 years.
Literally.
They built their whole legacy off of this
Around this
name.
group. Exactly. So why
And
would they not call him that?
that's so fucking stupid, man.
And there's another argument. If you want to, if I'm really trying to come up with reasons to make Vince sound logical, but it's still dumb. But maybe since they're well, for a big part of it being singles now, they don't want to mention the group, make it about the group. You could still call them the New Day, but do singles shit. You know that, right? You know what I mean? You when Jey Uso goes and does Jey Uso random shit, he's still part of the Usos. When the Shield, they mention the Shield all the fucking time, especially when Mox was still in the company and they were around each other. They called them previously known as the Shield or this or that. Ah, dude, I think it's just Vince McMahon doing some weird shit again. Bro's gotten into something. This this is usually one of his signs. Little shit like this. That means something big and weird is gonna happen soon. These are like the warning signs. It's like
Yeah,
his skunk spray. Something's
yeah,
about to happen, bro.
yeah. I seen they filed a trademark for like Kelly Cancid or something like that, and I was
No,
like, oh
uh,
god, who's gonna get stuck with that name? Fucking Io Shirai.
probably,
The fuck.
probably, man. Who would have thought fucking
Update.
Walter would have got a Gunther?
Good lord. This man's name is really Gunther.
And he did change it on Instagram. I
Yeah, I
saw
seen
he didn't
that.
change his ad, but he changed his display name to Gunther. So, damn.
Yeah. Update on several WWE returns. According to the Wrestling Observer, WWE are aiming for Asuka and Bayley to be back and ready for Mania.
Mm,
They're also expecting Lacey Evans to be back soon.
yay.
Lacey Evans, yay. Just the person I want to see. Um,
Mark.
Asuka, I seen Bailey tweeting a lot about that Elimination Chamber thing. I can totally see it being Asuka though.
I could.
Uh, fuck man, if you wanna have Becky Lynch face Ronda Rousey, you obviously do not want that title versus title. I would have Bailey win and take the belt from Bailey or Becky at Mania.
100%. That's 100% what I would do. Easy. That shit will go crazy. We need
Go,
Bailey. And when we need Bailey, she needs to be a champion.
yes, yes, especially because last year at WrestleMania she was shafted, and
She
last
was
year she was
shafted.
supposed to face Becky Lynch. She was supposed to face a
Exactly.
returning Becky Lynch. So put Bailey in the match, have Bailey win it, and have Bailey actually get her spotlight at Mania and not be. She wasn't even the host. She just came out
No,
there and just did a little
random.
promo segment on the stage
That was it.
and
That
got
was
thrown
literally.
down the ramp by the Bella twins.
That was so disrespectful. She fucking her and
So
Sasha carried that
disrespectful.
shit in 2020. That's what they get. Shit
Yep.
ain't right.
Yeah, man. So Asuka, it's good to see Asuka back, and it's good to see
That
Bailey
would
back, and
definitely.
then Lacey
There's
Evans
Lacey
there.
Evans.
So
She'll be
yeah,
there, I guess.
yeah.
Hey, at least that's a woman they could actually use, though. At least add someone else
Yeah,
to the roster.
yeah.
Fucking hell. It's better than fucking nothing.
WWE filed for a new trademark for an event.
Oh, God. Is it main event? I don't
No,
know. I'm trying to
somehow
think of
even
some.
worse. Wait do you hear the name of this? The latest filing for the name the the latest WWE filing is for the name WWE WWE Sunday Stunner.
What? Sunday Stunner? What is that, a fucking ice cream bar? What? What could that be? That's gotta be like some stupid show they're gonna be doing on Peacock. Sunday Stunner. Sunday Stunner. Huh? It's what? It's definitely having something to do with Stone Cold.
The the trademark is otherwise unremarkable and follows the standard WWE trademark protocols. Protection was filed for the name on February 3rd, 2022. WWE
Hmm.
President Nick Khan has been pushing for new streaming rights deals in the United States and abroad. Khan sees a great opportunity to expand the brand to more buyers that are looking for live entertainment and sports content. WWE Sunday Stunner could be a part of that strategy.
Oh God. Kill me. Fucking kill me.
This
Sunday
may
Stunner.
be another kind of how they had like Saturday Morning Slam a while
Yeah.
ago, something like that. Sunday
Sun.
Stunner. Holy fuck.
Can it be Sunday Suicide for me, dog? What the
Dude,
fuck?
can you come up with a better fuck? Can you come up, dude? Can you come up with any worse of
Anything?
names?
Main event. Sunday Stunner. What? Just make it something cool.
Dude,
You,
what the
they own the
hell?
Evolve name. Use Evolve. Use their name. Something.
Sunday Night Evolve or fucking something, man. Something, bro. Good lord. What the fuck? What the hell are
Talking
these
about
names, dude?
Sunday
Sunday
Stunner.
Stunner. I don't even know what to say other than I can't
It's
wait to
not.
fucking see what kind of garbage we get out of this. Dude,
I'm going to see Vera on Sunday Stunner. The fuck out of
hopefully
here.
it's not some stupid pay per view for NXT or something.
Oh my god, I can see it.
I could
NXT
too.
Sunday Stunner. Ah, fuck, kill me.
Horrible. Atrocious. What the fuck, man? Can you come up with some better names? You need to
Seriously.
worry, especially because we got this news that came out today. We are getting another Wrestlemania Backlash.
Really?
Yay. The Dunkin' Donuts Center in Providence, Rhode Island. What the
The
fuck?
fuck? What kind of fucking arena name is that? The Dunkin' Donuts Center? Bro, what?
The Dunkin' Donuts Center in Providence, Rhode Island has announced that it will be holding WrestleMania Backlash on Sunday, May 8th. It looks like
Hey, hey.
it looks
Huh.
like they're moving away from the Saturday, at least for now.
That's good. That's
Well,
good.
that's the day before my niece's birthday, so hopefully I'll be doing something other than watching
I was about to say,
WrestleMania Backlash.
you got your free excuse, got your free pass out.
This will be the
Hopefully
second
they
year in a
fucking
row
schedule
that
me too.
WWE. This will be the second year in a row that WWE used WrestleMania Backlash name.
Dude, that's the dumbest name ever. Like, the whole point of the Backlash name is it's the Backlash. You don't need to put WrestleMania before it. It's I don't get it, and it just sucks. It just fucking sucks.
It genuinely just.
Just
Logan says
blows.
in the chat, "What's wrong with just Backlash?" I don't fucking
It's
know. I don't
It's
know.
what is there more to read
Nothing.
into that? It's just backlash. It's like how people apparently don't understand and control your narrative. You just read it. That's the whole meaning behind it. Same with backlash. Don't know why you need to put mania behind it in
No,
front of it.
not at all. I remember at one point there were rumors they were gonna do a WrestleMania Fastlane,
Oh my
like
god.
late last year or like
Bro, that
like
would be
fall
terrible.
last year. What the
I'm
fuck?
glad. I really hope they. I don't think they are, but I really hope they don't even do Fastlane anymore.
And
I
then
hope they
oh, me
completely
too.
scrap it.
And then there was the rumors just recently of the
From
WrestleMania
the
chamber.
chamber. Like,
Fucking
do you
spare
guys
me.
need ticket seats that bad where you need to trick people with the WrestleMania name? WrestleMania SummerSlam. Oh,
WrestleMania
WrestleMania
Royal
Royal Rumble.
Rumble.
Yep,
the
I could see it.
WrestleMania Rumble.
They
Fucking
would do it.
Christ. What is it? Oh, that you never know with this goddamn company anymore. How awful.
How
How fucking
terrible,
awful.
bro.
Speaking of WrestleMania, WWE are now looking for new major attractions after Shane McMahon's firing for a non-title match for WrestleMania, according to WrestleVotes on Twitter, as Shane McMahon's match was scheduled towards the top of the card prior to
Oh,
his exit.
first of all, Shane McMahon does not got that drawing power. No one gives a shit about Shane McMahon on TV. I'm
That
sorry. You're looking for an attraction. You had one. The attraction is our title and thumbnail. Keith Lee. He's an attraction. He's someone you want to go and see. You had Aleister Black. You had Andrade. You had Walter. Now Gunther.
Gunta.
Gunther is not an attraction. Walter is an attraction. Come on. Um, and Shane is not no damn attraction. What? Get the fuck out of here, bruh. Now
Logan
they're gonna
says these
call him.
premium live event names get worse and worse every year.
They really do.
Dude,
They won.
so you're
World
telling
Cup.
me, you're genuinely, that
Mhm.
you were going into WrestleMania this year and you're
Big.
so 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 you go back to AT&T Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
You go back to Dallas. You go back to Dallas for WrestleMania, and your major attraction is Shane fucking McMahon. And who the fuck is he gonna face that's gonna garner any interest? Because if I remember correctly, anytime Shane has a WrestleMania match, it fucking sucks.
It sucks. And the people they're interested for is his opponent.
Yeah,
KO, this person, that person. They're always more interested in his opponent. Like, he's not an attraction. Not in the slightest.
what the fuck
Like,
is wrong with this company? Shane
literally.
McMahon was their major attraction for WrestleMania. So that's
That
what
was
you think everybody was gonna fucking bust out
watch
the
the show.
woodworks for. Oh
Oh,
shit, we
oh,
gotta
I
buy
gotta watch
tickets.
it.
Shane McMahon's gonna be on tonight.
Everyone's gonna be wearing Shane McMahon shirts and shit like it's fucking Bullet Club.
What?
Shane McMahon. No. Are you fucking dumb?
What the fuck, man?
Dude,
Your
Brock
major
Lesnar.
attraction for WrestleMania are all released. Bray
Exactly.
Wyatt.
Bray
You don't think
Wyatt.
people would want to come out to see the Fiend?
Fucking Macaulay Culkin fucking refunded his tickets one year because the Fiend wasn't champion coming into
You don't
Mania.
you don't think people would have wanted to come out and see Roman Reigns versus Keith Lee that I pitched
Literally,
about a year ago when he got called up. You
that would have been
know,
heat. That would have been an attraction.
that would have been amazing.
Walter and Bobby Lashley.
Bro, Walter versus
That's one.
Brock,
That's
AJ
fucking
versus
money.
Roman. Those are attractions.
Exactly.
You're giving us another Brock Lesnar match, and you thought Shane McMahon with you're giving us another Lesnar match with Roman, and you thought busting Shane O'Mac out the fucking woodworks was
It's
gonna
gonna
was gonna
attract
sell
different.
you some tickets.
Everybody's
Holy
walking
fuck!
around. Shane McMahon, he's here. What?
Everybody's
People are putting
fucking.
Shane McMahon shirts on their fucking wall. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Talking about Shane's an attraction.
Talking about people are walking around like it's Bullet Club and shit, bro. Get the fuck out of
Shane
here, man.
wearing his fucking stupid ass baseball shirt. Oh my god.
The fuck, bro?
Fucking McMahon.
Bro's coming out
Come
in
on.
fucking joggers and shit, wearing a baseball jersey, and everybody's got their Shane McMahon merchandise on, like we're fucking like it's Bullet Club reunion day.
Exactly, bro. Most interesting thing about the fucking guy is what Jay-Z's wearing when he's coming out tonight. What the fuck? God.
Yeah, and then there's actually this story that just came out on Shane as well.
He's an attraction.
Tony Khan is down to take
Oh, it's
Shane McMahon's phone call. I haven't read
I
this
was
yet,
reading.
but
I was
Khan
reading it.
recently sat down with Fightful to share his own 2 cents on the speculations around Shane McMahon and AEW. He told the outlet that he hasn't heard from Shane, which isn't a surprise. He says, and I quote, I'd certainly take the call. I'm sure he'd be an interesting person to talk about wrestling. I'm not sure exactly if he would be a fit. I have not heard from him and I don't expect to hear from him, but in this business you never know. End quote. He said that about his personally about his professionally, and he said that about as good as
He could have,
he
without
could have.
trashing him.
Exactly. Yeah, just kind of, guy's not really he wouldn't really be a good fit, but I'll take the call.
But business
I
is
love how
business.
TK says I'd talk about wrestling with him because
Exactly.
TK
Not
is
talk
just a
about
fan.
signing. Just talk about wrestling. Like the mark he is. Love it. That's probably the best response you could have to be asking about Shane.
Yeah, yeah. You don't want anything, where you're kind of just like, oh yeah, fuck that guy. But he kind of, said, I'd take the
Oh,
call. He'd be interesting to talk wrestling with, but I don't think I'm gonna hear from him. But you know, he doesn't. He's not really a fit. Tony Khan knows
no.
better. He ain't
He
shining with
knows.
fucking Shane McMahon. Hogan
Exactly.
says. Hogan says, I would buy tickets to see Shane. That's why I can't wait for AEW to get him, so I can get AEW tickets to see my savior, Shane McMahon. I
I
got
got a
my
Shane.
Shane jersey on my wall,
Have it
right,
right next.
right next to my Aaron Rodgers jersey.
Just fucking Shane
This
McMahon.
stupid
Yeah,
ass
Aaron
fucking
Rodgers.
baseball shirt, bro.
And dumbass shit.
What the hell,
Oh,
bro?
bro.
Bro was really trying to main event WrestleMania and shit.
Bro really was. Bro
Oh
was
my
about to toss
god.
fucking Brock over like it was nothing. Bro was a menace. Bro was on
Oh.
Demon Time.
Bro, he
The
was,
fuck?
bro. Oh
What
my
the
God,
fuck?
Shane
Yes,
McMahon.
man.
All right, man. And as for this is actually the last story we got for today, man. Tony Khan speaks on signing new wrestlers to AEW. Khan addressed this by saying he can't renew all the contracts that are about to run out since a lot of new signees are on the way. And I quote, "When we started, a lot of people had contracts that were a couple of years long. A lot of them are coming up. I really have tried to stay very considerate of the people on the roster, especially going through the pandemic. I kept a lot of people under contract, even though I wasn't necessarily using them on television because I wanted them to still have paying work. Really, only two places were running, and the other place was cutting people left and right. Now with so many wrestlers coming up, I can't renew all the contracts. I have made some tough choices based on ability, fan response, or both. I try to maintain the best roster I can for the company and fans."
Okay.
There was another great quote from TK here. Whenever people try to compare Tony Khan to Vince McMahon. It's
It never works.
yeah, it never works. Everybody, you hear it all the time. He's just as big a piece of shit as people say Vince is.
No, he's not.
Tony,
Yeah.
listen to this, bro. Listen to
Mhm.
this. I wasn't I kept a lot of people under contract, even though I wasn't necessarily using them on television, because I still wanted them to have paying work. Is that something
No.
Vince McMahon would do? Clearly
No,
not.
we
This
we
dude
know
let
he
go so many people. He's not keeping
exactly.
Mustafa Ali because he wants him to have paying work. He's keeping
No,
Mustafa Ali because he doesn't want him going anywhere else to have paying work and a load of fun doing it. He wants him
exactly, man.
to. He doesn't
He
give a
knows
shit
it.
if he has paying work, and he doesn't want him to go anywhere else.
Exactly,
That's
man.
why
And
Mustafa Ali's still under contract.
Vince doesn't do that because he does the opposite. In the prime of the pandemic, he was releasing dozens and dozens of people just to fill his own pockets. Come on, bruh.
If
Come
that
on.
doesn't tell you that's an asshole, I don't know what does. Tony Khan took personal hits out of his own pocket.
Exactly.
Out of his own pocket. Uh, Still signing the likes of an Eddie, of a Ricky
Mm-hmm.
Starks, of an FTR, all those guys that came in around that time. Brody, right at the very beginning of the pandemic. Matt
Oh, yeah.
Hardy, those guys. Those guys were signed. Those guys were signed,
Exactly.
man. And that was in the midst of a pandemic, and there was Tony Khan was giving, and not to mention Dark, what this man did for so much indie talent on Dark,
Oh, my
you
God,
know.
yeah. Just giving
Uh,
people jobs just so they can make money.
exactly, bro, exactly. So, and TK, we understand, man. The free agent market is insane at the moment. You got Cross, Jeff, Morrison in a couple days, Wyndham, Johnny, Mia Yim. You got all these, women and men, and all
Mustafa
these.
eventually.
Of
You
course,
got
bro. You
the
got all
future
these people.
release.
Exactly, exactly. So it's we always talk about how AEW really just kind of needs to let a lot of people go because a lot of people have just had failed runs. We have heard Leo, Brian, Marco Stunt, and
Mm-hmm.
Joey Janela, Brian Cage is also. So you know all these guys, and there's a lot more. Unfortunately, there's a lot more, man. You have the likes of a Sunny Kiss, the hybrid TH2, so many, and then a bunch of people I know I'm forgetting about, man, but just a bunch of people that
Best
don't.
friends.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah,
a lot of just guys that just aren't it. They just don't fit like that in AEW, man. And it's just how it is, man. You shouldn't release them, but I wouldn't resign them. That's
no,
just how you do it. And that's the way TK does it, which is
yeah,
that's the way it should be done.
yeah, and yeah, it's you know you gotta respect Tony Khan for giving the talent a sense of job security that is so
Exactly.
precious nowadays, because like I said, this dude, as when WWE was releasing everybody, Tony Khan's actually letting contracts expire. He told that person 3 years ago, I want you here for 3 years. That's what they committed to. 3 years,
Exactly.
nothing more than that. He didn't promise them anything else. And now that 3 years are up, it's time for the company to move on, and he does things the right way. HCK Wrestling in the chat. Hello, everyone. I wish all have a good evening. Of course. Thank you
Too
for
man.
stopping
You
by.
too.
Thank you for stopping by. You too as well. Um, and yeah, man, that's that, bro. That's that. So
Exactly.
that's the news. That's the news for the week. Nothing much, man. Nothing too crazy this week, man. Nothing too
It's not
crazy.
a big
So
week other than Dynamite.
like
It was a really slow week.
yeah, yeah, of course. So like I said, well, with our luck, something will drop at 7 o'clock or later tonight, and WWE will go ahead and release a bunch of people. But seriously though, again, I apologize. I apologize for the difficulty that we had with my OBS disconnecting. So this is part 2 of episode 96 of the news. part one, like I said, we talked about Keith Lee. We talked about what his AEW debut means. We talked about his theme song, and we talked about how we would handle him. We talked about AQA signing with AEW and AEW having no plans to sign Mia Yim. So if you guys want to watch all that, that's the first part of the news. That's going to be in part one. And this is part two with all the other stories. So again, I apologize for my OBS shutting down. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous, man. Durante says, did y'all hear WrestleMania Backlash Sunday, May 8th? Yes, we did, man. Yes, we did. And it is atrocious. It is atrocious. I don't know with this company, man. This company, WrestleMania Backlash is returning. I don't know what's wrong with just Backlash, but yeah, like I said, we already talked all about that, man. But yeah, just utterly ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous.
Exactly, man.
Yeah, man. So with that being said, I guess that's going to do it for this edition of the news. Once again, I apologize for this being split into two parts. I fucking hate when that happens.
I always hate when that happens, man, but
it's annoying.
good thing we didn't do one story left. That would have been really annoying.
Yeah, we have a fucking 10-minute part two. We got a decent 40-minute episode here, so it is what it is, man. But with that being said, that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels Podcast, episode 96. Once again, you guys, it is always a pleasure for my Johnny Mayhem.
And Sir K.
And that's going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels Podcast. This has been episode 96. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for all stopping by. And please like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you guys on Monday with Notorious Unscripted. We'll see you guys then.
Peace.